I'm Deborah Borchardt, and this is your Marijuana Money Minute. The big news this week, of course, was Canada. The country began its legal adult use cannabis sales on the 17th. While there weren't necessarily a huge amount of dispensaries open, there were definitely some that began sales at midnight. In fact, Delta 9 Cannabis Store reported that within the first minute of online sales, there were 100 orders and that sales that day totaled $50,000. They said products sold out within the first few hours. In other Canada news, Acreage Holdings invited former Prime Minister Brian Mulroney to its board of directors. We have a huge acquisition to talk about. iAnthus Capital is acquiring MPX Bioceuticals in an all-stock deal valued at $835 million. They paid a price of approximately $1.28 per MPX share, and that's basically a premium of 30%. Canopy Growth entered into an agreement to acquire the assets of hemp research company ebbu. It's a cash and stock deal that is expected to close in November. Canopy Growth will pay 25 million Canadian dollars in cash and issue over 6 million shares. MedMen is selling 3 of its property assets to Treehouse Real Estate Investment Trust. The initial investment in the 3 properties will represent about $12.5 million in proceeds after debt repayment. And then those properties that were sold will be leased back to MedMen so they can continue to operate there. We have a lot of housekeeping news on stocks to cover. Aurora Cannabis said that its shares have been approved for listing on the New York Stock Exchange. They'll begin trading there on October 23rd. Can America Brands began trading on the Canadian Securities Exchange under the symbol CANA. Elevate Brands was approved for trading on the OTCQB Venture Market. We have earnings from India Globalization Capital, the cannabis company that doesn't sell cannabis and is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. They book revenue only from their legacy businesses of trading commodities and heavy equipment. Heavy equipment rental. For the 3 months ending September 30th, that was $811,000. The net loss for the quarter, though, was $858,000. And that's it for this week. I'm Deborah Borchardt reporting for the Green Market Report from the CWCB conference in Boston, Massachusetts.